Today we are all stoked about the General Grievous ability animation files that were data mined from the game's official data, but there was something pretty interesting I noticed in there that I want to talk about. Let's check it out.
From Tatooine to Mustafa, the best of the Outer Rim, it's the one and only Star Bazaar, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Star Bazaar. If you are interested in checking out coverage for the data mined animation and ability files for General Grievous, see my video on the subject down in the description or wait for the card that will pop up in the corner of the screen a bit later. Yesterday, a data miner by the username of GalaxyMan2015 revealed the data files for General Grievous's animations and even provided a visual of what one of his abilities looks like on Rey's character model. Today though, we're looking at just one specific animation file from the list he provided. This one. Force Pull. The reason it's interesting is because currently, the only hero or villain to use a Force Pull is Kylo Ren, who just so happens to be a villain. It's strange that Grievous would have an animation for getting Force Pulled if he can't get pulled by his fellow villain. Now granted, there is a way to pit the villains against each other in offline split screen, same with the heroes, so it would make sense for the developers to include an animation for Force Pull in the event somebody used that hack. If Kylo happened to use that pull on Grievous, there would need to be an animation for it. On the other hand, let's consider this. What if the animation is there in preparation for the inclusion of future heroes such as Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi? It's curious to think about, and today I wanted to speculate on it and break down who might have an ability like that and what it might look like. To clear it up, this is just a fun discussion about a what-if scenario, and should not be taken as any kind of confirmation of what's coming. As it is a discussion though, I do encourage comments. I'm interested to hear what you all think of this. So first of all, there are many instances in canon of Jedi using the Force to pull objects or people to them. Our first introduction to this is in Empire Strikes Back when Luke uses the Force to pull his lightsaber to himself to get free from the Wampa's lair. We also see him use it in Return of the Jedi in the Emperor's throne room. We see it all throughout the prequels with both Anakin and Obi-Wan force-pulling lightsabers to themselves many times over the course of the 3 films, and I can't even begin to count how many times we see it used in both the Rebels and Clone Wars TV series. Rey is also pretty good at it too in episodes 7 and 8. However, if I'm being honest, I think that between Obi-Wan and Anakin, there is only one clear option of who should have a variation of a Force Pull ability. And yes, I say variation because it would be a bit of a shame if it were a carbon copy of Kylo's pull. In my opinion, the best candidate for Force Pull is Anakin Skywalker, and I have some good reasons to back this up. First of all, how poetic would it be if Kylo Ren uses an ability that his grandfather, whom he idolizes, also used? They are both Skywalkers after all, and they are both pretty similar in temperament. I can't help but think that Kylo Ren is a good indication of who Anakin might have been had the Jedi not indoctrinated him to bury his emotions. Kylo just lets them out. Anakin also is seen using Force Pull on several people throughout the Clone Wars, including the Force wielders of the planet Mortis, the son and the daughter. So, based on this, I could easily see Anakin using a Force Pull to counter Kylo's in Battlefront 2. After all, even the dark side has a variant of Luke and Yoda's push with Darth Maul. His is considered more of a throw, but it still has the same basic effect a Force push has. So this begs the question, what might Anakin's pull look like in Battlefront 2? Well, on the topic of Maul, I could easily see something similar where Anakin lifts his target into the air and then pulls them toward him just to meet their face with the bottom of his boot. We really don't have any Jedi abilities that demonstrate their physical fighting skills, and though Jedi were master martial artists, Anakin was especially talented at kicking ass, so an acrobatic Muay Thai kick after a Force Pull would be so sick, and a unique variation of the pull ability. On the other hand, we could actually have a clear-cut copy of Kylo Ren's pull. I'd be a bit disappointed with this, honestly, but it would be a quick fix for the devs. I doubt they would do that though, and even if it was similar, it would need to have some kind of difference, like a focus on height instead of a horizontal pull. Something like that, with star cards that boost how high you can pull your target, could make it interesting, and leave the door open for some jump/slash combos. Personally, I'd rather have the pull and kick though. Another cool idea would be a pull ability that may introduce some elements of combos with other heroes. In this case, who else but Obi-Wan, who would already be in the game by the time Anakin comes around. Anakin could pull targets toward his teammates instead of himself, and Obi-Wan could have an area of effect ability or something similar that could be activated as Anakin throws a target at him. Visually, it would be a really awesome combo, although I'm not sure if the execution is even possible from a development or gameplay perspective. That's a lot of team play and precision involved for 2 dedicated ability slots. I could see it be super useful in Hero Showdown, but not so much in Galactic Assault. These are just my ideas though. If you have any ideas of your own, let them be known down in the comments. I think it would be super cool if Anakin got a pull ability. It fits his character, and we've already seen that the move itself has a practical application in Battlefront 2. Whatever his abilities may be, I can't wait for the winter season when he gets released. We can't forget to keep the near future in mind though. General Grievous is almost here, and the hype for new heroes is crazy high. We've been deprived long enough, I think. As we get closer to October, I really find myself wanting Obi-Wan to drop alongside Grievous, but I know they simply don't have Obi-Wan ready yet, so I'm hoping we get some cool new content features with the droid general instead, like maybe a new Heroes vs. Villains map on Utapau, or some surprise droid customization. Both could be wishful thinking, but regardless, I'm still excited about what's to come in the next few months. That will do it for this video though. Before you go, don't forget to check out the card in the corner. From there you can get to the video on Grievous's abilities if you haven't seen it yet. I appreciate you all stopping by the bazaar. This has been your boy, Turkish Delight, and I will see you all out on the battlefront. Peace.
You can't afford, like that tattoo on your shoulder. Pull the sheets right off the corner of that mattress.